A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Escapes the defender. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Bijan Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that you check about those memories that's adding overseas. You feel alive.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You look at this Eagle defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defense.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Josh Palmer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
That's good for Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Eagles at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This is taken in by McBride. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's McBride. No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Torrey Horton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, Stanford. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Stafford. Pass tip. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Freiermuth again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing again is Stafford. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And they're on 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Short one here, caught by McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Robinson at the middle. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from Harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now Allen. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Allen going to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To the air, Allen. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up in great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Stafford. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Pat Freiermuth as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A final shot before half for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
Stafford.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
A very solid gain of 27.
Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Allen.
He'll try and do this himself.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's the result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now it's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a...
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Josh Palmer with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Throwing now is Allen.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Allen to throw it.
A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
For the Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 23-yard line.
Round 80! What's that?
Allen now looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Torrey Horton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give up the middle to Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Allen.
He's got this downfield to McBride.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Trey McBride,
65 yards.
and the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Open man, it's Palmer.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Cam Little on for the field goal.
And this one is right through. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Pass complete to Robinson.
A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
Here comes 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
To throw is Allen. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Open man down the field. That's Burden.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's caught left side, Burden.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Allen.
Well, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 16-yard line.
Throwing, Allen. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Alert! Round 80!
Here's Allen.
And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now Stafford.
That's caught by Palmer.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Stafford now to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Now it's Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.